Hey, what's up, friends? Welcome back to Know How Right Now. I'm going to go over the FOIL method. This might be new to you, but look, all the FOIL method is, well, it stands for first. Okay, I'm pretty good at math, but I'm not good at spelling. It stands for first, inner, outer, last. Okay, now, all you're doing in the FOIL method is making sure that everything in these parentheses gets multiplied. Now, this is the same thing as saying x plus 2 times x plus 2, right? This is equal to that. Now, all it's saying is make sure that everything gets multiplied within these parentheses. So this times this, this times this, this times this, and this times that. That's all the FOIL method is. So all you do is you say, okay, you take this one and multiply it by that one. X times x is x squared, and x times this is, well, x times 2 is plus, it's a positive 2x, and 2 times x is plus 2x, and 2 times 2 is plus 4. Now the last step is to make sure you collect like terms or simplify, in other words. So it's the same thing as x squared, and here's some like terms right here, right? So 2x plus 2x is equal to 4x, and then what's left over? 4. So suppose you have x minus 3, x plus 4, and your professor says, okay, perform the FOIL method or multiply these two together. Multiply this set of parentheses and this set of parentheses. What are you going to do? Well, all you're doing is you're multiplying this x times that, and this x times that, this negative 3 times that, and this negative 3 times that. Okay, so not a problem, right? X times x is x squared. X times 4 is plus 4x. And now, here's the little tricky part here. I mean, it's not tricky, just remember it. So now what you're going to do is you're going to multiply this negative 3 times x, which is negative 3x, and this negative 3 times 4, which is negative 12. So this right here is equal to this, which is equal to, and this is where we simplify or collect like terms, x squared, and these two are like terms, right? Plus 4x. Plus 4x minus 3x, which is just plus 1x, right? Minus 12. And you can also just write it as not 1x, but just x. So x squared plus x minus 12. This is equal to this. Okay, let's try one more really quick. Two x plus 1 times 3x minus 2. Okay. Your professor says, multiply these terms, or FOIL it. Not a problem. Okay, so, and actually I have a whole nother video on a different way of setting up the FOIL method, and for me it's a lot easier, so I do it. So check that video out. I think I called it multiplicative form of the FOIL method, something like that. Anyhow, I've got it on my channel so you can find it, but remember, all you're doing is multiplying, making sure that everything gets multiplied within here, right? This times this, this times this, this times this, and this times this. Now remember, if you're really bad at your negative signs, if you forget about them, circle them. Okay? To remind you that when you multiply something that's positive times something negative, then it's negative. Something negative times negative is positive. But either way, it keeps you, it's not the same thing as if you multiply two positives together. So just remember that. Okay, so 2x times 3x is 6x squared. And 2x times negative 2 is negative 4x. 1 times 3x is plus 3x. And 1 times negative 2 is negative 2. This is equal to that. Now let's finish it off by simplifying. So I have this term, 6x squared, and then negative 4x plus 3x is negative x, or just negative 1x, and then minus 2. So that's all there is to the FOIL method. I mean, you can follow it out religiously, first, inner, outer, last, or you can just remember that when you have two sets of parentheses, make sure that everything within those parentheses gets multiplied. Alright, well thank you very much. If you have any questions or comments, let me know.